Let me tell you something profound today. Your life is not a lottery ticket. Success isn't something that happens to you. It's something you create. Now, isn't that interesting? Most people are waiting for success to fall from the sky like rain. But success is more like farming. You've got to plant the seeds if you want the harvest. Here's what's fascinating. Every successful person I've met in the last 40 years has followed certain fundamental principles. They didn't just stumble upon success. They created it step by step, day by day, and that's what I want to share with you today. The 7 specific ways you can take control and create your destiny. Master your philosophy. Your philosophy is the way you think about things. It's the foundation of everything. Let me ask you this. If you want to build a house that will last for generations, where do you start? That's right, the foundation. Your philosophy is your foundation. Here's the key. Your philosophy leads to your attitudes. Your attitudes lead to your actions. Your actions lead to your results. And your results create your destiny. Isn't that fascinating? Most people want to change their results without changing their philosophy. That's like trying to pick up a new book but read the old one. It doesn't work that way. Let me give you an example. 2 people work at the same company, same position, same opportunity. One says, "This job is terrible." The other says, "This job is an opportunity." Same job, different philosophy. 5 years later, one is still complaining in the same position, while the other has been promoted 3 times. The difference? Philosophy. You've got to develop a philosophy that serves you. Here's what I teach. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for fewer problems. Wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenge. Wish for more wisdom. Let's take full responsibility. Now here's something really important. The day you take full responsibility for everything in your life is the day you claim your power to change anything in your life. Isn't that powerful? Most people have a list of excuses as long as their arm. The economy, the weather, the government, their boss, their parents, their spouse. Everybody's responsible except them. And as long as you've got somebody else to blame, you've got a problem you can't solve. Let me share something with you that changed my life. My mentor, Mr. Schoaf, asked me, "Mr. Rohn, how long are you going to blame your problems on other people?" That question transformed my life, because here's what I learned. Success is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by the person you become. You want to know why your life is what it is right now? Because you've attracted it. Every penny in your bank account, you attracted it. Every relationship in your life, you attracted it. Every problem in your life, you attracted it. Now, isn't that interesting? Design your goals. Goals are the compass that guide your journey. But here's what's important. Your goals must be yours, not your parents' goals, not your friends' goals, not society's goals. Your goals. Let me tell you something fascinating about goals. Most people's goals are too small. They're thinking about paying their bills. They're thinking about getting by. But that's not a goal. That's a necessity. Also, your time? Let me tell you something that'll change your life forever. Time is your most precious currency. You can get more money, but you can't get more time. Isn't that interesting? Everyone has the same 24 hours. The difference is what you do with them. Here's what I learned early on. Time management is really life management. And most people are spending their time like they're spending their last dollar at the grocery store. No plan, no purpose, just grabbing whatever catches their eye. Let me share with you what wealthy people do differently. They don't spend their time. They invest it. There's a huge difference. Spending time is watching TV for 4 hours. Investing time is reading a book that could change your life. Spending time is complaining about problems. Investing time is finding solutions. Here's a formula that transformed my life. You take care of the hours, and the years will take care of themselves. Isn't that fascinating? Most people are waiting for big moments while wasting small moments. But life is lived in hours, not years. Let me give you some specific numbers. If you just invest 1 hour a day in your education and personal development, that's 365 hours a year. Do you know what you can accomplish in 365 hours? You could learn a new language, master a new skill, write a book, build a business. The possibilities are endless. Master your money. Now, let's talk about something that makes people uncomfortable, money. Here's what's fascinating about money. Money is easy to understand, but hard to master. Why? Because we've got it all wrong about money. Most people work for money. But here's what the wealthy do differently. They have money work for them. Isn't that interesting? Your money should be like your employees, working 24 hours a day to make you more money. Let me share with you 3 principles about money that changed my life. First, profit is better than wages. Wages make you a living. Profits make you a fortune. Second, you've got to learn to save money. I know it's not popular, but here's the truth. If you can't save money, the seeds of greatness are not in you. Third, you've got to learn to invest. Your money must work harder than you do. Here's something profane. Poor people spend their money and save what's left. Rich people save their money and spend what's left. Isn't that fascinating? Same dollars, different philosophy. Master your relationships. Now, here's something crucial. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That's not philosophy. That's law. Like gravity, it works whether you believe it or not. Let me ask you something. If you want to improve your tennis game, who should you play with? Someone better than you, right? Same principle applies to life. If you want to be successful, spend time with successful people. If you want to be positive, spend time with positive people. Here's what's fascinating. Most people choose their relationships by accident and then wonder why their life isn't working. Your relationships are too important to be left to chance. You've got to be deliberate about who you spend time with. Let me give you a formula that'll change your life. Spend 1/3 of your time with people below your level to teach them. Spend 1/3 of your time with people at your level to share with them. Spend 1/3 of your time with people above your level to learn from them. C, master your personal development. Now here's the big one, personal development. Let me tell you something profound. Your income cannot grow beyond your personal development. Most people think success is about being in the right place at the right time, but success is about being the right person at the right time. This is what fascinates me. People will work 8 hours a day for economic development, but won't spend 30 minutes a day for personal development. Isn't that interesting? They'll work hard on their job, but won't work hard on themselves. Let me share something that changed my life. Mr. Shoaff told me, Jim, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Why? Because if you work hard on your job, you can make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. Here's the formula. Read books. Every successful person I know is a reader. Poor people have big TVs. Rich people have big libraries. Isn't that fascinating? You want to know what a person will be like in 5 years? Look at 2 things. The books they read and the people they hang around. Attend seminars. Take notes, keep a journal, document your journey. Here's what's powerful about keeping a journal. It makes you better at life. The past, when properly documented, is one of the best guides for making good decisions. Now, let me wrap this all together and show you how these 7 areas work together to create your destiny. The synthesis of success, everything we've talked about today. Your philosophy, your responsibility, your goals, your time, your money, your relationships, and your personal development, they're all connected. They're all part of the same tapestry. You can't be weak in one area and expect to be successful overall. Here's what's fascinating. Most people want to change their circumstances without changing themselves. But here's the truth. If you want things to change, you've got to change. If you want things to get better, you've got to get better. Let me share with you what I call the compound effect of personal development. Small, daily improvements lead to massive results over time. Just like compound interest in your bank account, Compound improvement in your life creates extraordinary results. Here's the formula that'll change your lives. Improve just one every day. That's it, just one. Doesn't sound like much, does it? But do you know what happens when you improve one every day for 1 year? You become 37 times better. Isn't that fascinating? The power of decision. Now here's what it all comes down to. Decision. The word decision comes from the Latin word meaning to cut off. When you make a real decision, you cut off all the possibilities. Most people don't make decisions. They make wishes. Let me tell you something powerful. The decisions you make today will determine your destiny tomorrow. Not some of your decisions, all of them. Every decision matters. Every choice counts. Your final challenge. So here's my challenge to you. Don't leave this room the same person who walked in. Make a decision right now to take control of your destiny. Don't wish for things to get better. Decide to make them better. Remember this. Success is not something that happens to you. It's something that happens because of you. Your future is not a matter of chance. It's a matter of choice. It's not something you wait for. It's something you create. Let me leave you with this final thought. Life will pay whatever price you demand of it. Most people don't demand enough. They settle for less than they're capable of. They settle for less than they deserve. Don't let that be you. Start today. Start now. Don't wait for conditions to be perfect. They never will be. Don't wait for all the lights to be green. They never will be. Start from wherever you are with whatever you have. Remember, success is not measured by what you achieve. It's measured by what you become. And what you become starts with what you decide today. The decision is yours. The time is now. For all of you who are ready to take control and create your destiny, I say this. Welcome to the beginning of your new life. The past does not equal the future unless you live there. Your destiny is waiting. Go create it. Set your goals high. Work hard, stay focused, and remember, life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. That's what taking control of your destiny really means. Let me share something powerful with you that most people never understand. Knowledge isn't power. It's potential power. The real power comes from implementation. Isn't that fascinating? Most people know what to do, but they don't do what they know. Here's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. Implementation, action, doing. Most people are sitting on a fortune of knowledge, but they're living on a budget of implementation. The 90-10 principle. Let me tell you about what I call the 90-10 principle of success. 9 of people will nod their heads, take notes, and do nothing. 10 will take action. And out of that 10, only will take massive action. Guess which group achieves extraordinary success? Here's what's fascinating. Everyone wants to be in that one, but few are willing to do what that one does. They don't just know, they do. They don't just learn, they apply. They don't just plan, they execute. The power of daily disciplines. Now, let me share something that transformed my life. A success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day. Yours, what's interesting to do, but they're also easy not to do. It's easy to read 10 pages of a good book every day. It's also easy not to. It's easy to save 10 of your income. It's also easy not to. The slight edge. Let me introduce you to a concept that changed everything for me. The slight edge. Here's what's fascinating about the slight edge. It works both ways. Every day, you're either getting a little bit better or a little bit worse. You're either moving towards your goals or away from them. Most people don't understand this. They think success is about making big changes. But success is about making small changes consistently over time. It's about doing little things that seem to make no difference at the time, but add up to remarkable results. The multiplication effect. Here's something profound about personal development. Everything you learn multiplies everything else you learn. Isn't that interesting? When you learn one new skill, it doesn't just add to your capabilities, it multiplies them. Let me give you an example. If you learn sales, that's valuable. If you learn communication, that's valuable. But when you combine sales and communication skills, you don't just add their value, you multiply it. The power of association. Let me share another principle that's crucial for your success. The power of association. Your life is affected by two kinds of influences: the people you associate with and the information you allow into your mind. Here's what's fascinating. Most people are casual about both. They let anyone into their life and any information into their mind. But successful people are selective. They understand that who you spend time with and what you feed your mind determines your future. The investment principle. Now, let me tell you something about investment that goes beyond money. Everything valuable in life requires investment: time, energy, money, effort. Most people want the rewards without the investment, but life doesn't work that way. Here's the formula. The bigger the investment, the bigger the return. You want a better life? Invest in yourself, you want better relationships. Invest in them, you want better results. Invest in your skills. You know what fascinates me? The way life responds to commitment. When you truly commit to something, not just wish for it, not just hope for it, but truly commit, the entire universe seems to conspire to help you achieve it. Let me share something profound with you that changed everything in my life. Success isn't something that happens by accident. It's not a lottery ticket. It's not a gift. Success is as predictable as the seasons if you understand and apply the right principles. Most people are waiting for their lives to change. They're waiting for their ship to come in. But here's what they don't understand. Your ship isn't coming in. You have to swim out to it. Isn't that fascinating? You see, life will pay whatever price you demand of it. The problem is, most people don't demand enough. They settle for less than they're capable of. They settle for less than they deserve. And do you know why? Because they haven't made the decision to demand more. Let me tell you something that Mr. Schoaf taught me years ago. He said, Jim, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for fewer problems, wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenge, wish for more wisdom. That changed my life forever. You want to know what's interesting about success? Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. But here's the flip side of that coin. Failure is nothing more than a few errors in judgment repeated every day. The difference between success and failure is subtle. Most people think success is about making big changes. But let me tell you something fascinating. Success is about making small changes consistently over time. It's about doing little things that seem to make no difference at the time but add up to remarkable results. You see, everything counts. Every decision you make, every action you take, every discipline you practice, it all counts. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. You can't have a 5-star lifestyle with a 2-star. Let me share something powerful with you about commitment. Commitment is doing the thing you said you would do long after the mood you set it in has left you. Isn't that interesting? Most people let their moods determine their actions. Successful people let their commitments determine their actions. Your life will never get better until your standards get higher. Most people have such low standards. They'll accept anything. They'll accept average relationships, average health, average income, average everything. But here's what's fascinating. Life will give you exactly what you're willing to accept. Let me tell you about value. Your income is directly proportional to the value you bring to the marketplace. Want to make more money? Become more valuable? Want to have more success? Become more valuable. Want to have more opportunities? Become more valuable. You know what's interesting about value? It's not about what you get. It's about what you become. Success is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by the person you become. That's why personal development is so crucial. Most people work hard on their job but won't work hard on themselves. They'll work 8 hours a day for economic development, but won't spend 30 minutes a day for personal development. Isn't that fascinating? They'll work hard to make a living, but won't work hard to make a life. Thank you, and may you create the destiny you deserve.